Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, just about 7 minutes away from your chance to get to the Foo Fighters for Soldier Field. Ticket puts Thursday, happening at 8 o'clock, and then every hour after, all day long. Foo Fighters at Soldier Field, free tickets. Carlos checked in, by the way, before we keep moving here on the monkey story from Portage Park. The Portillo's on Addison by 94 is still serving breakfast. So there we go. Today's the last day of it if you want to go get it. It seems like it's at multiple stores or all of them. Still, today. While they get rid of the breakfast food.
That's how the monkeys got out. You guys are so mean. They just wanted to get to Portillo's before it closed.
Well, that could be the case because they are moving toward Illinois. And Kenzie, you were out yesterday when this story broke. So I want to catch you up, just like anybody else that might not have been here yesterday, about the monkeys that escaped. And I want you to listen carefully to what's going on with these monkeys, Kenzie. This is the news story from NBC.
Reported from Tulane University in New Orleans, escape in Mississippi after the truck they were in overturned. This happened along I-59, just about 20 miles north of Laurel, Mississippi. The primates, we're told, had hepatitis C, herpes, and COVID.
You get that, Kenzie?
Listen, I'm not trying to point fingers, but we need to learn who is taking care of these animals.
Well, they're testing monkeys.
Well,
so they
obviously they got all their sex results back. What do you mean? I know they were tested.
But I'm not sure what you're saying. You think somebody's getting too close to the monkey with their disease?
I think these monkeys are fighting for their lives. They have a bunch of STDs and they escaped. These poor things. Why do you think they're running? They're like, get us out of here.
Yeah, but maybe the people that...
Bernie's weird.
Maybe the people that have them have the cure. They haven't given it to them yet. Maybe that's what it is.
They're playing the long game. Yeah, you suffer long enough, I'll love you eventually.
Well, the story continues, and there's another disturbing fact in here about those diseased monkeys.
COVID posing potential health risks. However, Tulane says all but one has been destroyed.
All but one has been destroyed, they say, of these monkeys that escaped. That's what they said.
Why are they? So what are they blowing them up when they catch them?
We didn't find any video. Maybe it's on TikTok of a missile hitting a monkey. We don't know about that.
They
But
said, "Take this. It's a stick of dynamite."
Why aren't they just capturing them, putting them back in the facility?
I think they're just afraid to get near them. Like you just said, you might be afraid to get near them at this point. The diseased monkeys.
Somebody wasn't scared to get near them.
No, not at all.
And that they belong to another entity and are not infectious. The university says it's collaborating with local authorities and will send a team of animal care experts to help if needed.
Yeah, that was the story yesterday. And then there was a 911 call from the truck driver of the monkeys.
And I have to emphasize, just like I did yesterday, you'll understand once you hear it. This is the real 911 call. It is not people doing a parody of a 911 monkey call.
Or of a redneck calling up.
Or, yeah, it's not Jelly Roll. It's not me doing my Jelly Roll impression. I have to emphasize, again, this is a real call.
There's a good chance Jelly Roll was driving the truck. Here's the 911 call.
We got 21 monkeys that was on this truck. We got 5 of them on the run.
You need some assistance?
Pretty justice. He saying monkeys.
Now, Kenzie, I want you to note there was 2 people on the 911 call. A woman, then another guy jumped in and said, is he saying monkeys?
Was her boyfriend there? Who was that?
I mean, people say there's a lot of jobs in the South. Maybe they have so many they can give 2 people a 911 answering call job at the same time. It's pretty impressive. The call continues.
Yeah, so they're going to be some racist monkeys.
Now, at that point, me and Case thought he said racist monkeys, which they might deserve the diseases they got then if they're racist.
Reese's, as in Reese's Pieces. That's what I thought.
Well, you're exactly
I don't know
right.
what that means exactly.
It's to be determined, but there is such thing called a Reese's monkey, which is a quote tragically good to test on. That's what people have quoted them saying with a Reese's monkey, which is terrible situation.
They're not a whole lot aggressive, but they got game officials gonna come. They may have a trick. They can assist out here too. We just gonna stand by.
I don't know what I know he's going to stand by.
Yeah. Now, listen to the call again. People checked in and thought it was Boomhauer driving the truck, not Jelly Roll.
We got 21 monkeys that was on this truck. We got 5 of them on the run.
Okay, that's the driver. Here's Boomhauer.
Man, it's dang old complicated, you know, man. It's like a dang old Rubik's Cube, man. You like somebody blue, red, man, then you get one side.
All right, back to the driver. Back to the driver.
They got game officials gonna come. They may have a trick. They can assist out here too. We just gonna stand by.
and then like messed up the other side. Well, you know, Bobby, I told time don't take from me, man. It don't life too short, man. You don't want to hold no grudge, man. So maybe you're gonna let little bygones be bygones, man.
I don't know.
God, that's hard. Nobody's having a hard time. Nobody can understand each other.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, say monkeys? Like, nobody can understand each other. What's that? What's that? Say about monkeys.
Maybe 2 weeks, and probably 3.
Say about.
All right, so that's where we were yesterday this time. But there's a new story, an updated story that should terrify you about these monkeys. And typically in these situations, they lie. They lie about what's going on, and they lied again. So this is a news story from CBS Miami on the update on the monkey truck situation.
3 monkeys remain on the loose in Mississippi after a truck carrying the research animals overturned. Police initially thought all but one of the rhesus monkeys had been killed, but later determined 3 monkeys had actually gotten away. Authorities say the monkeys are not infectious. Despite initial warnings, the monkeys were dangerous and harboring various diseases. Once found, though, the monkeys will need to be euthanized because of their aggressive nature.
This guy's awesome.
I
This
know,
guy's
isn't
reporter.
he
He's kind of like a
That's so sketchy. Oh, the escaped monkeys with a bunch of STDs. Let's euthanize them on the spot because they're aggressive?
well, you know, they might talk, you know,
That's what I'm
under
saying.
questioning.
That's what I'm saying. This is so sketchy.
Very sketchy. I also got to go back to this news reporter.
I play the news report one more time because I think even in his 30-second report, he's contradicting himself.
He also sounds kind of like a top 40 puking DJ.
He does a little bit.
Hey.
3 monkeys remain on the loose in Mississippi after a truck carrying the research animals overturned. Police
Overturned.
Do a Lipa on the way.
initially thought all but one of the rhesus monkeys had been killed, but later determined 3 monkeys had actually gotten away.
Gotten away.
Monkeys, we're jumping on the bed.
Authorities say the monkeys are not infectious. Despite initial warnings, the monkeys were dangerous and harboring various diseases. Once found, though, the monkeys will need to be euthanized because of their aggressive nature.
Aggressive.
They're monkeys. What am I supposed to be doing? Want to find them reading a newspaper? Like, what the hell?
They just got out of a
That's
truck,
not
man.
cause for euthanization of a monkey.
I disagree. So the story was 1 monkey is on the loose. Now it turns out there are 3 monkeys on the loose. Tulane University came out and said these monkeys have COVID, Hep C, and herpes. Now they're saying they don't have COVID, Hep C, and herpes, but we still have to euthanize them because of their aggressive nature. Those sound like monkeys that have those 3 diseases.
And they sound aggressive as hell.
Yeah.
They don't sound.
But they're wild. Okay, let's kill all the lions. They're aggressive. Every lion has to die.
A lion doesn't
you
have
can't
COVID. That lion can keep living.
Okay, you can't just kill animals, like wild animals, for being aggressive. Everything would have to die.
Well,
They're not in
right.
society. They're not crunching numbers on Wall Street. They're wild animals.
That's the problem. The monkey can't pull himself up by his bootstraps and make an honest living, so we have to get rid of him.
Like, what is going on?
Well, here's the thing. If I see monkeys come out of a truck that overturned on the highway, I'm giving a monkey a chance.
Really?
I'm giving a monkey a chance to go, hey, man, are you okay? Do you need any help?
It's sort of like a foster program.
Can I call a family member? But if a lion, to Kenzie's point, came out of a truck, I'm not giving him a chance. I'm getting in my car and leaving.
Right, well, why are we euthanizing them? And it was an overturned truck. They're acting like the monkeys. Like, what were they supposed to do? Sit there in handcuffs? I mean, give them a break.
You know,
the truck opened, and then they just walked around. Now they're getting euthanized?
To be honest, one of the monkeys just sat there and waited.
That's
There's a video that a lot of our listeners DM me, and the monkey's just sitting there going like, woo, got out of that thing okay. Woo, thank
good,
God.
These people are here. I'm sure they'll help me. Like, what the hell? They got killed too.
The monkey was looking up his insurance card information for the accident. He was sitting there just waiting patiently. Well, we will continue to report on this.
Monitoring my pulse. It's okay. Like,
We'll continue to update you on this story as we go along. Tomorrow, probably at 7:50, will be another update. But 3 are out, not 1, and they're moving toward Illinois. Be aware.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. The biggest Q101 concert announced so far for 2026 is Foo Fighters at Soldier Field. And Everlong, the song right there, is the key word to text right now to 312-591-8300. You have 50 minutes to do it. We'll give you a new keyword at 9. So Everlong, Everlong, the title of that song, which has been out about 30 years at this point. Boy, is there some really crazy spellings of Everlong not getting entered into the competition. You have to spell it right. Kenzie's got to go to that text line and misspell and correct misspellings and answer everybody and help them out. I want to make sure you get in.
For example, Avalon. Nope.
That's not it.
That's not it.
No. And we want to make sure you get in. So just take your time. It's not a rush. Just spell Everlong, Everlong to 312-591-8300 to get in at a chance at the Foo Fighters at Soldier Field, which is going to be magical. It really is. We're just talking about our monkey situation, the monkeys that are on the loose. And they lied. They said there was one monkey, only one monkey still out there. And now it turns out there's three. There's three from the new news report. But we had a couple texts, and we have an interesting take on the news reporter from Miami from one of our listeners. But first, on the text line, Case, what do you got?
312 checked in. Now, these monkeys escaped from Tulane University, and this texter said Tulane is the hub of top secret government primate research. There's a book about it called Dr. Mary's Monkey. I'm not co-signing any of that. I can't confirm whether or not that's true, but it goes to the level of why these monkeys need to be destroyed. They're carrying diseases, and they might be top secret government project.
You know, my nephew goes to Tulane.
What do you think he's doing there?
Well, I thought he was just having a good time at frat houses.
Wrong.
I better get a hold of him.
Well, he's busy. He's trying to find monkeys right now.
Yeah, what are you doing to the monkey? I better get a hold of Ben. Corey checked in from Round Lake. So thank you for checking in, Corey, and says this, because I mentioned one monkey was just sitting on the truck, just kind of saying, woo, got out of that accident okay. Didn't try to escape. He said, monkey's sitting there having a full-blown panic attack going, my dad's going to kill me. We crashed the truck. Thank you, Corey, for checking in from Round Lake. We appreciate you. Now, a couple of our listeners, more than one, noticed that the news reporter from Miami that we played doing the update of the three monkeys out there sounded a little bit like Forrest Gump.
Really?
So what should I play first, Forrest Gump or the news reporter?
No, play the news reporter first. I want to hear the news report again.
Okay, here's the news reporter.
Police initially thought all but one of the rhesus monkeys had been killed, but later determined 3 monkeys had actually gotten away.
Now here's Forrest Gump.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
I can see that accentuating on certain words were very similar.
Wait, we got another good text though. Somebody said he sounds like Norm Macdonald.
Oh!
And I think that that's so true.
Let me go back. Let me find some Norm here. We got a minute.
Get the better than Ezra joke if you can. That might be a good one.
Okay.
That's quick. I know you're going to look up an hour-long Norm Macdonald compilation. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you to find Norm audio live on the air.
Listen.
We're trying to narrow that search field for you.
It's a good thing
I actually play the Doot Doot 6-7. Oh, no.
It's a good thing I pay personally for YouTube Premium for the show. You know, that the station doesn't cover that. I pay for it.
Out of pocket.
Now, listen. Okay, so back to the news reporter. Let's play a little bit of him.
The research animal was overturned. Police initially thought all but one of the rhesus monkeys had been killed, but later determined 3 monkeys had actually gotten away.
Okay, and here's Norm Macdonald's Better Than Ezra joke.
And in music news, number 1 on the college charts this summer was Better Than Ezra. And at number 2, Ezra.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
I'll remind you, tomorrow at this time, Case does his movie review, and it'll be of Halloween 2. Since last year he saw Halloween, the first movie. So Halloween 2 will be his movie review at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So make sure you're here for that on Halloween. Also, the key word to keep going here with Foo Fighters at Soldier Field, Ticket Blitz Thursday. Everlong is the key word this hour. You've got 40 minutes left, and a lot of people are racing and misspelling it. It's okay. You don't have to, race to get in. You got 40 minutes to get in the word Everlong, Everlong to 312-591-8300. That's the key word this hour. If you've already done it once, don't do it again. Remember, Queens of the Stone Age also on that bill. It's going to be incredible. The biggest show of 2026 has already been announced, and that is it. Saturday, August 8th. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m., but free is way better from our great friends at Live Nation and Q101. Now, we were just talking about the monkey story, continuing that story with a news reporter, and people keep wanting to compare the sound. We slowed it down to talk about this news reporter's voice, who was announcing that there's more than one monkey still on the loose from the story we talked about yesterday, the bus crash, and these escaped lab monkeys. There's 3 on the loose. And here's that reporter's voice. Now, somebody thinks he sounds like Bob Barker from The Price is Right. If you remember, before Drew Carey, there was Bob Barker. And this is that reporter again.
Authorities say the monkeys are not infectious. Despite initial warnings, the monkeys were dangerous and harboring various diseases. Once found, though, the monkeys will need to be euthanized because of their aggressive nature.
All right, that's the reporter, and here's Bob Barker.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, if you've been watching the show every day and you're very observant, you've noticed that I always hold the microphone in my right hand. But my right elbow is bothering me. And we're sitting around the dressing room, and we've decided that I have microphone elbow.
Okay, that's Bob Barker. Back to the reporter. Here we go.
Initially thought all but one of the rhesus monkeys had been killed, but later determined 3 monkeys had actually gotten away.
It's Bob Barker. That's who it is, too.
How does he sound like this many people?
Today, I'm going to hold it in my left hand.
So, yeah, we've had him sound like Forrest Gump. And also, who was the other guy? It was the third one we had. I can't even remember who we did.
Forrest Gump, Ron McDonald.
Ronald McDonald. Norm McDonald. And now Bob Barker. Does not sound like Ronald McDonald.
I don't know. I never heard him talk.
Thank you, Mike, checking in from DeKalb, a first-time texter that noted that. In case you think it sounds like Ronald McDonald.
I leave the room for 1 second to go talk to our boss, and I hear Kenzie call Norm McDonald Ronald McDonald, and you forget everything we've done on the air. I need to be able to step away for 1 second without things falling apart.
No, you can't do that. You can't
First off, I said Ron McDonald.
yeah, well, you know him on a personal level.
Yeah.
So shushy.
You know, good old Ron McDonald. All right.
God, that was upsetting to hear.
I knew it was wrong when I said it.
All right, coming up in 2.5 minutes, we're talking Halloween tomorrow, and this is the scariest thing I've ever heard going on Halloween, and it involves the Spirit Halloween stores. It's the scariest thing I've ever heard. And we're going to play some audio for you next in 2.5 minutes, so just stay here and you will be a part of it. Plus, if you missed the Foo Fighters keyword, we'll give it to you again. After Almost Monday, Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Everlong is the keyword this hour for Foo Fighters at Soldier Field. If you haven't texted it yet, do it. You have till 9 o'clock. We'll give you a new keyword and another chance to win every hour today at Ticket Puts Thursday. So the song Everlong, that's the keyword. EVERLONG. Text that to 312-591-8300 if you haven't done it yet. But you still got plenty of time. Make sure you spell it right and get it in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the scariest thing happening on Halloween, and I mentioned that I've never done anything like this. And by the way, it's not that All Time Low is starting at 6:30 at 115 Bourbon Street Saturday night for our free Q101 pop-up.
Saturday evening, if you will.
Yeah, because so many people have hit me up. They said 6:30. And I think they're also all are in on it. Everybody loves that they're playing at 6:30. Full on, no opener, All Time Low, boom. And you can continue on with your Saturday night at 115 Bourbon Street and just have a blast. And not worrying about what time people can they line up, Case?
We start wristbanding at 2 o'clock. The showroom is going to open at 5 o'clock that night.
Yeah, 115 Bourbon Street's an amazing place to just spend the night for Halloween weekend on Saturday. 21 and over, sponsored by Metro, by T-Mobile, and Wintrust Chicago's Bank. The real scary thing is this audio that Kenzie found about Spirit Halloween stores and what people are doing with the stores, the things they buy, and they bring them back. Well, here we go.
I work at Spirit Halloween, and please do not buy animatronics, get freaky with them, and then return them to us.
That's what he said. People are buying the animatronics, getting freaky with them, and then returning them to Spirit Halloween. Okay, let's continue.
None of our animatronics are anything I would ever consider to be attractive, but believe it or not, we have many men come in, buy an animatronic, use it for purposes, and then return it back to us. Now, we know immediately when this has happened, but store policy requires us to accept any animatronics brought back to the store as long as they're in working condition. So as long as it moves in the same way it's designed to do, it's returnable, and we have to put it back on the store floor no matter what condition it's in. Now, what do I mean by condition? I'm not going to get graphic, but we, for our own sanity, clean out the inside of the animatronics because we don't feel comfortable putting them out on the store floor with residue inside of them. So if you are going to return your used animatronic, please just do us the courtesy of cleaning it out so that we don't have to. Also, this isn't just a men's problem. Women, please stop buying our vibrating broomsticks, using them, and then returning them because, again, we know.
Like, okay, because I saw this video and messaged you guys separately like, hey, we're going to need to break this down.
So I didn't see the video. Actually, I just got the audio. Is he inside a Spirit Halloween store when he's talking about this? Okay.
No.
Okay.
He did it off the clock.
Yeah, I want to make sure we it's not inside the store, at least when he said this. I don't know what goes on at these Spirit Halloween stores except for going in and buying stuff and leaving, but it sounds pretty terrifying, this entire process.
So here's my thing. This year, I finally purchased the animatronic. I was doing a big Halloween setup, but one item at a time. Okay, we're not Richie Rich over here. So this year I was very excited to purchase an animatronic. I did so from Spirit Halloween because they had a big online sale. And I have been saying all season, and now I find this disturbing, that my animatronic is very pretty. I bought Emily the Corpse Bride. So she's in a gorgeous dress. She's got long hair. She's a curvy girl. She's got a little hourglass going on. And I set this up, and now I am disgusted now.
Okay, I'm trying to see a picture. First off, I'm just going to Emily the Corpse Bride on Google here.
Brian, you don't need to. Check your email. As we started playing that audio, I said, well, who would ever do something to an animatronic? That must be insane. And then I went to Spirit Halloween's website, and then I looked at the animatronics, and then I saw Emily the Bride. And I said, hold on. Things make a lot of sense now, not knowing that Kenzie had purchased that one. The description on the website says, till death do us part has never been truer for the two unexpected lovers, Emily and Victor. Boy, would I like to be Victor. Add the Corpse Bride herself to your home decor this Halloween with the officially licensed Emily animatronic at 5'8" of blue skin, hair, and bone with servo motor technology inside the head for realistic side-to-side movements. Emily will fit right into the display in the land of the living. Woo!
She's beautiful.
I'll say.
Well,
And she's been defiled.
Well, she has crazy eyes, too.
Kenzie, I'm coming over. You do
No,
not
oh
want
my
me.
God.
Oh, my goodness. I did
Get
not
out of
know.
my yard.
I did not know animatronics like this existed.
But that's what I want to know. Are they buying the pretty ones, or are they doing like that nun with the blood dripping out of her face?
Well, I don't want to get on the nuns, but also I think maybe they're intimidated by the too pretty one.
That's
They
true.
wanna and they want to get an uglier one because I can get
They
that
buy the
one.
scarecrows kind of like a bag over their face, like they can't see me.
Yeah. Can I ask a question? Because I haven't seen this. Is it hard? Like if you knock on her forehead, does it go like this?
Yeah, she's like hollow, like a form of plastic, I'm sure.
But if I really wanted to grab onto it, she wouldn't break, right?
Get out. Yes, she'd break. Get away from me.
That's what I'm wondering. Her arms are really thin.
There's no. She's not built like a science dummy. She doesn't have all the parts. Like she's metal stakes at the bottom. So she doesn't have anything to like belly button up, if that makes sense. It's just a cone. So I don't know I don't know how you would do anything. This isn't like apple pie, you know what I mean? From
step one, Kenzie. I got a list of things I could do.
It would hurt. It's rough.
I mean, I guess that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is the kink here? Why? If you're thirsty, there's other options. I don't know why they're doing this with an animatronic from a Halloween store, Spirit. Why you have to go that far is what I'm saying.
You know what? If you're going to do it, I'm not here to kink shame. If you're like vibing out, then do it. But you have to keep it. You don't get to return it after.
No, I'm kink shaming. This is messed up. If you're doing this, this is really. I mean, you got a real problem out there. If you're one, I don't know how many people this has happened to because that guy made it sound like there's more than one or two doing this. Like it's a lot. You need to look in the mirror and figure out what's going on in your life because this is horrendous. If you're doing this, I'm kink shaming here. Not much else. Just this one. Animatronic Halloween costumes and you're doing something with them and then returning them?
God forbid people find happiness. I know. You have your wife and you're happy, but, not all of us have that. I don't know what movie
The
Emily's...
new meaning to mail order bride for gays.
Come
He's
on
like, let
now.
me get this lady.
What movie is she from?
The Corpse Bride.
That's her movie.
I thought that was just her nickname. I didn't know that was a movie.
It's a Tim Burton. Hot take, but I think it's a much better movie than Nightmare Before Christmas. I love it.
It has similar, like design, similar cartoonish design like Nightmare.
It's both Tim Burton creations.
It's still Tim Burton. Okay, that explains it. Yeah. Well, pretty good. Pretty good.
She has eyes that are just real. My goodness.
Well, that's the problem. She has crazy eyes.
I
That,
know.
she's going to be good and bad. But wait, she's a Halloween animatronic device.
But she still might be good and bad.
I don't know. Kenzie, what move?
Good in the grass. I mean, I don't understand.
I'll take her inside.
Kenzie, what moves on her?
Well, she has a sensor. She has a sensor near her hands, and the entire top.
Hey, come on now.
Got it.
So she moves. She can follow you. So as people walk by, she turns her head and like the top half of her body.
So she has some kind of robotic hand movement, and she turns and follows you.
No, her hands don't move. There's a sensor so she can shift. All she does is go side to side.
I'll find the sensor.
I don't think it's gonna miss you.
Oh, boy. Don't do that. Just stop doing it, people. Look in the mirror.
Stop returning them.
Stop doing it. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Just played the audio from an alleged, we don't know for sure, but a Spirit Halloween employee who said that people were taking the animatronic stuff home, doing stuff with them, and then bringing them back, doing stuff with them. Jillian from Hobart said, just tuned into the radio, and this may have been the weirdest conversation to join in halfway. Skull emoji, yikes. We understand. Go back to the podcast and hear the beginning part. It'll make all sense that way. It'll be much clearer.
I got to say, my movie review tomorrow is going to be Halloween 2 at 8 o'clock. It should be The Corpse Bride. I had no idea this movie existed.
If you want to switch it up, you can go for it.
I think I'm going to stick with Halloween 2, but Emily, you live in my heart forever.
Something tells me if it was Corpse Bride, you wouldn't make it in tomorrow.
I'd be too busy with Kenzie's animatronic.
Oh, my God. Ew.
That'll get him out to Elgin. Kenzie. All right, it's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. If you missed the keyword for the Foo Fighters this hour, Foo Fighters at Soldier Field. It's Ticket Blitz Thursday. We'll give you that keyword again in 6 minutes. Stay here.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.